Hi, my name is Nisreen Mohammed and my presentation will be about object pool pattern. The object pool pattern is a software creation or design pattern that uses a set of initialized objects keep ready to use like a pool rather than allocating and destroying them on demand. The resources like memory and connections are expensive. The idea of the object pool pattern is to reuse already created and used resource. The object pool, also known as connection pool or resource pool, performance can be sometimes the key issue during the software development, and the object creation is costly step. The object pool pattern offers mechanism to reuse objects that are expensive to create. Clients of an object pool feel like there are owners of surface although the surface is shared among many other clients. Implementation involves the following objects: reusable client, reusable pool. The object reusable RAMs the limited resource will be shared by several clients for a limited amount of time. The object client uses an instance of type reusable. The object reusable pool manages the reusable objects for use by clients, creating and manage a pool of objects. I have example in C++ to show how to implement the object pool. The UML diagram shows two classes, the resource class to create objects and the object pool class is to put the object created by first class in a list structure. So, the program can use the same objects more than one time with difference value on each use. In the program code, the class resource has two attributes and has some default method that we typically use with the classes like constructor, gates, and sets. The class object pool has a list as an attribute with abstract value of type of the class resource. In the main function, the pool object will be created and two objects of the type resource will be created too. This line will call the gate resource function, which is test if the list object is empty or no. In case it's empty, we'll create a new resource object, and in case the list is not empty, the method will pop up the front item to reuse. Here, two values assigned to the two objects that previously created, and then we will reset the objects and recall them again and assign new values to them. The output of the program will be the memory location for the object pointers are the same in all the three steps, and that indicate the same objects have been used in the runtime of the program. It's obviously that opening too many connections might affect the performance. When there are too many connections opened, it takes longer to create a new one, and the database server will become overloaded. Sometimes the resources have to be well managed only because they affect the performance. But there are situations when the number of resources cannot exceed a specific limit. In this case, the resource pool checks the number of instantiated resources, and if the limit is reached, will wait for a resource to be released. It will throw an exception, or it will return a null value. In order to work in a multi-threading environment, the methods that are used by different threads should be synchronized. There are only two methods in the resource pool object that have to be synchronized: check-in, check-out. The main problem for the object pool pattern is that the objects should be released by the client when it finishes using them. There are plenty of examples when the client forgets to release the resource.